मी इंग्रजी आणि मराठी बोलणार आहे अँड दिस इज अ व्हेरी टेक्निकल सब्जेक्ट. तरी सुद्धा आय ट्राय टू ब्रिंग इट डाऊन. आपण जेव्हा बर्ड्सचे अभ्यास करतो, आपण जेव्हा बर्ड्सना बघतो, आपण पण ऐकतो, पण ह्या वोकलायझेशन जे आहे, म्हणजे माझं जे लेक्चर आहे ते कंठातनं काढणारे आवाज, म्हणजे आय एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द विंग और टेल और समथिंग लाइक दैट, बट the voice produced by birds using their syrinx or the voice box. We have a voice box, they don't have, they have something called syrinx. What is produced from there is what we are studying. आणि Cornell University मध्ये there is a separate center on bird calls. The reason is today we know that birds चे brain wiring जे आहे, आवाज काढण्याची जे वायरिंग आणि आपली जे ब्रेन मधली वायरिंग, की आपण जसं बोलतो वोकलायझेशन आपली जी आहे, तर दोन्ही मध्ये खूप 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 साम्य, म्हणजे ऑलमोस्ट 90%. म्हणजे बर्ड्स आवाज कसे शिकतात आणि बर्ड्स आवाज कसे मेमराइज करतात, दॅट इज सेम ॲज हाऊ वी लिसन, वी लर्न आणि वी मेमराइज. आणि आजकाल त्या बर्ड्सवरच्या स्टडीवरनं अल्झायमर्स, ऑटिझम आणि सेनाइल डिमेन्शिया किंवा मेमरी लॉस ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टींवरती नवीन तत्व आणि नवीन टेक्नॉलॉजी अँड स्ट्रॅटेजी ऑफ ट्रीटिंग देम हॅज कम आउट फ्रॉम बर्ड वोकलायझेशन. म्हणजे हा वोकलायझेशन वरचा रिसर्च इज सो व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. अँड आय वॉन्ट दिस टॉक, आय एम जस्ट सेन्सिटायझिंग एव्हरी बर्ड वॉचर टू स्टार्ट रेकॉर्डिंग बर्ड कॉल्स with your mobile. I'll tell you how to do that. Most of my calls have been recorded with mobile, and you can analyze and you can study them. म्हणजे ते कसं करायचं आणि का करायचं, that is what I am going to talk on. Now there are some birds जिथे त्याला इमिटेशन काही फरक पडत नाही. अंड्यातनं बाहेर आले, पहिले आवाज काढलं आणि जेव्हा आवाज करायला सुरू करतो ते आवाज आपल्या एंड ऑफ द लाईफ पर्यंत कंटिन्यू असतो. तुम्ही त्याला काही बाहेर काढा, त्याला काही एक्सपेरिमेंट करा, the song will continue to be the same. Now these are sub-Oscine birds. They don't have a song. Their sounds are very simple. Indian Pitta is a classic example of our sub-Oscine bird. Just listen to it. काही व्हेरिएशन नाही. So there is no complexity in the song. Now coming to crow, this is also to show you how individually the crows are different. Now here I'm not going to play it. You can see the wave pattern of both the crows are different. So individually crows are also different. Please listen to them. Don't look at the crow and say, "Ye to kavda hai, sodun de." No ko. Please listen to them. And you will know they are very good vocalizers. They have got social communication excellent. Their communication with individuals are so good. Cliff swallows. Have you ever wondered की तो पेरेंटला इतका जास्त, this is taken in Nandur Madhveshwar, you have huge cliff swallows colony there, and how does this bird go know कि एक मेरा ही nest है? That's because the chicks inside are giving specific sounds, and each chick in every nest is producing a different sound. Frequency wise it is different, minutely different. The parents are able to recognize this. And you can see those are shown on the graphs on the side. Sonograms बघा, प्रत्येकाचे different आहे. Why learn songs? मला acoustically माझ्या जागा जे आहे, फॉरेस्ट कसं आहे तसं माझे साऊंड बदलू शकतो. Now this is a great tip. I have shown it in forests of Sweden, Norway and England, जिथे lower frequency वापरतात कारण these are forests. Grasslands आहे, स्पेन, इराण, मोरोको, सेम स्पीशीज. You see the frequencies used are higher. ग्रासलँड मध्ये साऊंड खूप लांब क्लिअर जाऊ शकतो, फॉरेस्ट मध्ये ते रिफ्लेक्ट होऊ शकतो. द बर्ड्स ऑल्सो हॅव द सेम प्रॉब्लेम. मग इतकाच रिफ्लेक्ट होताना मी कशाला चांगले गाणे गाऊ? म्हणजे तिथे सॉंग्स आर व्हेरी सिम्पल. आणि ग्रासलँड मध्ये द सॉंग्स आर देअर फॉर रीड वॉबलर्स, ॲशरन वॉबलर्स. दे हॅव मच मोर स्ट्रॉंगर कॉल्स अँड नॉट द फॉरेस्ट सॉंग्स. ओके, this is one example of our dipper of Himalayas. You see how it has changed the frequency. हिमालयामध्ये तुमची फॉरेस्ट स्ट्रीमचा इतका बॅकग्राऊंड नॉईज असतो, पण त्या डिपरचा आवाज एकदम क्लिअर शार्प, कारण त्याची फ्रिक्वेन्सीच वेगळी आहे. पहिली ग्राफ बघा, डिपरची फ्रिक्वेन्सी किती वेगळ्या स्ट्रीमचा. आता ऐका ते. You could hear it. That one blip is so clear. So free, depending on the ecosystem, the birds change their frequencies. Okay. Now you can see this graph that the right side is graph. I'm not going to the detail of it. It just shows that the time required for a complex singing male bird, the time required is 50% less than other males in getting a successful mate. If the complex song is good, I can get a good partner in a less time. That's the advantage. आता female ला काय फायदा आहे? इतका चांगला गाणारी मेल घेतल्यानंतर what is the female getting? She is also equally clever. The female gets a male which is very good in singing, so territorial competition is reduced. कारण बाकीच्या मेल तिथे येणारच नाही. हा इतका चांगला गातो तो त्या लोकांना गाणे गाऊन इथे येता येणार नाही. Second, because the territorial fights are reduced, the male gives better support in bringing up the young ones. म्हणजे nesting behavior आणि feeding behavior मध्ये जास्त it gets involved. So the female is very happy. So it is like us, like you look at the bank balance and say, अरे हा मुलगा चांगला आहे, लग्नच करून टाका. The same thing the female does. It just looks at the complex. Now, does the females do so much of search for a good song? Yes, they do. This is an example where a female reed warbler was radio collared and left during its mating season. And believe me, the female went and looked up to 3 days. It just went and stayed with various males. Only on the 4th day, she selected the final male. You can see it traveled almost up to 4 to 5 kilometers to get that perfect male singer. So the females also put effort. In fact, we have seen some females, you know what, they don't come in front of the male. Oh, दोनों male का territorial fights सुनता रहता है, and then she will listen to the both of them very well, and finally she will go with one of them. अरे उधर का उधर ही मेरे को समझ गया कौन अच्छा गा रहा है. So they are also equally good. I mean, these behaviors do come up when you start looking at the birds and acoustic. Now, this is one thing. You see a counter singing. Male is singing here. Bird A, bird B is also singing. Now, it is very interesting to know that when A is singing and the B is also able to sing in the same pattern with the same frequency modulation, it is actually aggression. अरे तू मेरे जैसा गा सकता है. So the first A will change the song. Then this fellow B will also start changing the song and try to sing exactly like it. वापस same sing तो aggression बढ़ गया. Understand? So this kind of comparison goes on till one of them is not able to match the song. So ठीक है बाबा तू उस्ताद, मैं छोड़ देता. Okay. So if you see here, the top one, second one, and third, fourth one. Fourth one was the time when the two birds separated, because the other one was unable to match the frequency. And this is why many birds imitate. They put many other species bird calls into their songs so that mere baaju wala wo sing nahi kar sakta. So during territorial fights, the one with the most complex songs and much vocabulary, repertory in the song is always the winner. Okay, so it's very important that they make their songs very complex. Now this is one thing which I always end up my talk by saying this. How does the female recognize कि ये मेरा भाई नहीं है? क्योंकि बाद में next से बाहर गया तो भाई will also start singing. He is also male. बाद में female, that young sister will also meet the भाई. अरे इसका गाना अच्छा है, ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए कि ये दोनों partnership होना चाहिए. Then it is wrong that the sister and brother becomes pairs. In birds, that is avoided. So that's what I said, they avoid incest. That means kin to kin recognition is very strong. The female does very simple thing. It remembers her father's song throughout the life. वो template रहते हैं उसके brain में. तो father का song याद रखता है. कौन सा भी male is singing like my father, I cannot partnership with you. You are my close relative. That's it. See, so simply nature has solved the issue. Okay, so you can see if it is true. See, there is a very interesting field study. You can see from top to bottom. So it's very easy for females coming out from the nest also to recognize them that ये तो अपने घर का है, घराने का है. Okay, in a better way. What happens in cuckoos? Very simple. उनका sensitization period is so huge. जो 15 और 40 दिन में उनको मेमोराइज करना ही नहीं है. एक तो उनका सॉन्ग बहुत सिंपल रहता है, नो वेरिएशन. with just modulation of frequencies in a large manner. And second, they remember or they memorize a song after they come out of the nest. So if you see the female and male quails or the cuckoos, they generally fly around till the young one is out of the nest, and then they start singing vigorously so that the young one listens to their species appropriately at that given time, and they will memorize that song. So for nest parasitic birds, the memorization of song comes much later. This is another evolutionary adaptation these birds have got to adapt for next parasites. So cuckoo के लिए कुछ problem नहीं है. This is what I told you. The first one is the bird neural pathway. Second is the human neural pathway. You can see there is only an additional one box is not there because in our brain complexity is there. इतना तो होगा ही from bird to human being, but the pathway is remaining the same. Okay, so for us, learning how a bird memorizes and learns is equally possible that how we also learn as an infant. Now, how do you record? You can buy a small mic like this and fit it onto your mobile phone. These mics are available for about 6,000 to 7,000 rupees, even available on Amazon. And then what you need to do next is now all of them will record it in an M4A pattern. That would be the file that each mobile gets, which is not good for analyzation. So you need to change it into a different file format. For that you need to change these files. Now you will find that it can be changed, and then you need to edit your files using either Ocean Audio or Audacity or very simply Creative Wave Studio. Please download Siri software. Siri software is open source, कुछ पैसा देना नहीं है. अगर किसी को पैसा देना है and they want to learn, please buy Raven or Canary. Each of them costs around 2.5 lakhs. Those are excellent software for bird song analysis. Gives you every kind of record. You sitting at home, if you have a good record, you can publish papers. Okay, fine. Thank you.